Joe Higashi is a warrior and a kickboxer from Japan. He is currently on a quest to be the strongest fighter in the world. Now, Joe's story is very typical, but in reality, he's best friends with Terry and Andy Bogard. When Joe moved from Japan to Southtown, he teamed up with the Bogard brothers on a journey to take down Geese Howard. And this was during the events of the original Fatal Fury. He has Hurricane Upper and Slash Kick. And according to Ryoba's tier list, he's currently the last entry in C tier. But even with his placement in the tier list, what is it that makes Joe a hilarious fighter? To understand this question, we need to watch today's episode of Dad and Kids Play 1. What's good, everybody? I'm Dad Mishima from Dad and Kids Play, and this is Joe Move List from Capcom versus SNK 2. We're going to go over all Joe moves and discuss tips and strategies to help you learn to play the character better. Also, if you like these type of videos, then consider giving it a like and maybe a subscribe. Thanks. Before we cover the special moves, first let us take a look at the basic attacks. Okay, starting off this list is the Hurricane Upper. This move is Joe's projectile attack. To do the move, do a half circle forward and press any punch button. To understand its range and distance, here's light, medium, and heavy variations. The Hurricane Upper is not the standard projectile. The light punch version comes out the fastest, but it doesn't travel far. The medium punch and heavy punch variations have two hurricanes, and the heavy punch version has full screen range. Now, you can still pressure with this move in zone, but it's not the same as throwing the Hadouken. Yeah, don't even try the zone like that. This move is really, you can pressure, but you can't zone with it. Okay. This move is called the Slash Kick. To perform this attack, do a half circle forward and press any kick button. And it looks like this. To understand its range and distance, here's light, medium, and heavy variations. So the Slash Kick is Joe's horizontal attack, and it's another way to close the distance between you and the opponent. This move has excellent range, and the heavy kick variation is full screen. So, see. Yep. Also, this attack is very combo friendly. My advice is to look for ways to execute this attack without the opponent see it coming. For an example, a roll cancel into the Slash Kick can be very effective. This move is Joe's anti-air. To do the attack, do a Dragon Punch motion plus any kick button. To understand its range and distance, here's light, medium, and heavy kick variations. The Taka Kick works, but make sure the opponent is almost on top of you from the air. Now this move doesn't have the range of the Dragon Punch and is almost vertical. The heavy kick Tiger Kick is a 3-hitter at close range, and it does the most damage. And as I always say, the light variation is the safest to use. At first glance, I thought this move was an overhead. Anyway, to do the Ougon no Kakato, do a quarter circle back plus any kick button. To understand his range and distance, here's light, medium, and heavy variations. So at first, I thought this move was an overhead strike, but unfortunately, it's not a real overhead because it can be blocked while crouching. See? Even so, use this move for opponents who love to do low and sweeping attacks. Just don't overuse the move and use it sparingly. Okay? Alright, this move is called Bakuretsuken. To do the move, tap any punch button rapidly. To understand his range and distance, here's light, medium, and heavy variations. This attack is similar to E Honda's Hunter Hand Slap. Use this attack when close on an opponent and never use it from far range. Now the medium and heavy variations has forward movement, with the heavy variation having the most range. So with that being said, I got a homework assignment for you. See if you can roll cancel into this move while using the heavy punch version. Like that. Alright. So Joe has 2 normal throws. Press forward and fierce punch to execute his Nihon Nage throw. Press forward and heavy kick to execute his Hiza Jigoku throw. Okay? Press start to do his taunt. Joe, come on, man. Why you gotta do them like that, Joe? So, this super is called a screw upper. This is the move where Joe strikes the enemy with a large hurricane. To do the move, do a quarter circle forward twice, plus any punch button. To understand his various levels, is level 1, level 2, and level 3. The screw upper is combo friendly and is a nice way to end off an attack. Use this super for massive damage, especially the level 3 version when in close range. Unfortunately, this move is only effective at close range. Wait a second. I didn't know the... So... Okay, I get it now. So let's change what I just said. Level 1 is only effective at close range, but the second level and the third level actually move towards the opponent. So yeah, that's cool. I stand corrected on my own video. But you know what I gotta say about that? So the next hyper I would like to discuss is called B Hurricane Tiger Kakato. Oh, that's a mouthful. This is where Joe does a super rush attack. To do this hyper, do a quarter circle forward into a half circle back, plus any punch button. To understand its various levels, here's level 1, level 2, wow, and level 3. Now, this attack does massive damage if it connects properly. The super should be done at close range. Now you can do it from far range, but you'll leave yourself wide open, so don't do it. The B Hurricane is combo friendly as well. See, I connected the crouching medium kicking to it. I probably can't even do it again. Oh, there we go. All right. So the last hyper, oh my God, I say hyper. So the last super is called Double Cyclone Upper. To do the attack, do a quarter circle back twice plus any punch button. So this attack is a level 3 super. This attack reminds me of the Raging Storm, and it should be used in the same manner. Use this attack like an anti-air, but it's a level 3, so you gotta make it count. But I would also like to add that this is definitely Joe's best super move. Connected. Nice. Overall, Joe is a close range fighter, so the more closer you are to the opponent, the more options you will have at your disposal when it comes to attacking. Mid-range to far range is definitely a weakness, and you want to keep Joe from those distances as much as possible. If you're using a groove that has a roll ability, then use it. Roll cancels are your best friend, especially with the slash kick and baka cancels. So with that being said, here are some tips to help your gameplay with Joe. You can pressure the enemy with the Hurricane Upper, just don't try to zone a move like you would as the Hadouken. Joe has a few options when it comes to anti-air, such as the Tiger Kick, the Ougon no Kakato, and the Double Clone Upper, which is my personal favorite. I still say the Ougon no Kakato should have been an overhead attack. Speaking of overhead attacks, unfortunately, Joe doesn't have any, which hinders his mix-up game. Not really a tip, but Joe's taunt is probably the most disrespectful in the game. So if your opponent uses Joe taunt, it could mean that they really don't like you, or respect you, or maybe both. It is said that A groove is the best groove for Joe. Well, that's it for this video. If you like Capcom vs SNK and would like to see me cover more of these in the future, then be sure to give this video a like. With that being said, I'm Dad Mishima. See you next video.